Alright, what's up guys? It's Friday. It's the last day of our 5-day routine. It's leg day. It's the most important day. First we're going to be doing some cardio, warming up the legs, doing some stretching, and then we're going to jump right into legs. It's going to be Chris's first time doing legs.
Yeah.
So it's going to be tough. I already prepared him for the soreness that he's gonna feel after this. Like for the first 2 days anyway, it's the worst. But anyway, so we're gonna get this going. We're gonna get some, like I said, we're gonna get some cardio going, get some stretching, and jump right into some legs.
All right, guys. So as always, got to get our warm up in. Just doing an active warm up and stretch here. It's very, very important to make sure you warm up your legs and stretch them out as much as possible before you jump into a leg workout, or even just like this cardio workout we're about to do. It's a lot of kicking and punching and stuff like that, extending the limb. So you don't want to throw a kick and pull like your hamstring or something like that. And it's very possible. And as you get older, it's really important, guys, to make sure you warm up and stretch. Some of you guys that are watching this may be young, and you're probably like, I don't need to stretch, but man, like I'm 25, gonna be 26 this year, and let me tell you, you get less and less flexible, every year as you get older. Like back in high school, it was nothing. I can jump into any workout, playing sports, anything like that, without warming up and stretching. But now I really do need to focus on warming up and stretching. So make sure you guys do that. Here's a little hamstring stretch here, just reaching for the toes at the ground. Chris is reaching for his shins. I instructed him, don't worry about too much of going to the ground or to your toes, because he hasn't worked out in a long time, so he's not that flexible, and neither am I. So I just instructed, go as low as you can until you start to feel the pressure. And just don't go too low where you start to cause yourself some pain. Just a little bit of pressure, a little bit of a stretch, as long as you're feeling it. This here is it's another hamstring stretch that I like to do. And then this one up here obviously is the quadriceps, stretching out your quad. So the whole point of this is thrusting your pelvis forward, and your straight back, flat back, getting into just a nice straight posture, and really pulling on the foot up towards your buttocks, so you're feeling the stretch anyway in the quadricep. But yeah, anyway, that about does it for stretching. If you guys feel like you need to do some more stretching yourself, do so. Take your time, get really warmed up and stretched out. But we're jumping right into the workout now. So this first move here is front kicks. You're gonna be doing 20 each leg. Be careful not to kick too high, especially if you didn't stretch out well enough, because you can pull a hamstring, believe it or not, doing this. So just extending the limb and controlling the move here. Alright, the next move I have for you is a bit of a combination move, and it's a hook uppercut side kick. And same thing, don't kick too high. You can kick reasonably low, that's fine, don't worry about it. But we're going to be doing 15 each stance, so southpaw and regular. So we're going to be doing 15 each stance. It's a little bit of a coordinated move. Don't worry about it if it doesn't look good. Just keep it moving. And then here is another punch combination move. This is a 4-punch combination move. So it's a straight jab, hook, uppercut, and we're going to be doing 25 each stance here as well. So southpaw and regular, just switching up the feet stance. And yeah, anyway, this same thing. Control the motion. Really get your hips involved. And then here is these are side steps. I like doing these. It really warms up the legs, and we're going to be doing 25 of these with little holds. And then this move I really like too, because I have tight hips. Over the years they've just gotten tighter, but these are swing kicks, and they really do help warm up the hip flexors. And you're going to be doing this for 30 seconds. And then moving on from this one, get these out of the way. Or you don't have, if you guys don't have those, you can use a chair or whatever. But anyway, so this is a little bit of an active move as well, which is just a jump shot, kind of like a basketball move. Really getting the blood flowing, the sweat coming. This is another 30-second move. Here is tires. I really like these. If you do these little holds, we're going to be doing these as well for 30 seconds. And then moving on from tires, this one here, the next move, it's kind of a funny move. I'll show you guys in a sec. It's this one here. It's called Wacky Jacks. You know, I did P90X like I was telling you guys in previous videos, and it really you feel it in the obliques and stuff, but you know, you get a good sweat going. So yeah, you're gonna be doing those for 30 seconds as well. Then after you complete that, I want you to repeat the last 4 moves.
All right, so we're not all the way done our cardio workout here yet. We're close. But as you can see, Chris walked off there. You know, we're still in our first couple weeks. My cardio is pretty rough. His cardio is definitely pretty rough because he hasn't, you know, he's just getting back into it, right? So don't worry about it, guys. You know, stop, catch your breath.
I have progressed a lot though.
Oh yeah, big time. No, I'm not.
So that's one thing. It's like I almost felt giving up.
Yeah, like compared to your first week.
Yeah, it was terrible.
Compared to your first week.
I was like winded in like 5 minutes.
Exactly. So like we're only in our second week in. This is like the first week of heavy cardio. Like the last week wasn't. It was like a couple days of like a little bit of cardio. It wasn't much, but you know, I'm even noticing changes in myself. Like I haven't been doing this high intensity cardio for a while, so like I'm noticing a difference and he's noticing a difference. So anyway, don't be ashamed, guys. You know, so like if you're winded, don't get down. Just keep your mind right. Take a little break, get a little bit of water, and jump right back in there. Right, as long as you come back, you tend to get your second wind too, where you feel amazing. So anyway, guys.
Guarantee after the 3rd day you'll feel good.
After the 3rd day, yeah.
You'll realize the progress that you made.
So yeah.
Feels like it's gonna take weeks, months, but it really doesn't.
No, it doesn't take weeks and months.
Days.
Takes days. And Chris smokes too, right? So like.
I'm an idiot. I smoke cigarettes.
Yeah, it's fine.
No.
But I mean, I'm just saying, like, I'm just saying, yeah, you're saying don't ever smoke, guys. But you know, for somebody who hasn't worked out in a long time and he smokes and everything like that, and for him to already feel the difference after, you know, 2 weeks of being dedicated, you know, imagine what it'll feel for you guys. So anyway, keep your mind right. I just wanted to add that, just so that, you know, you guys think that so you don't think he's just flying through this, because he's not, and neither am I. You know, we take our little breaks and we get right back into it, and over time you're gonna be running through it without any breaks, without any water. You're just gonna kill it, I promise you guys. Anyway, stay motivated and keep your mind right. We're gonna finish off our cardio here and then jump into legs.
So after you guys repeat those last 4 moves like I instructed before I interrupted there, we're going to be doing our last 2 warm-up moves, our last 2 cardio moves, and this one here is called the squat press. It's 30 total jumps, or sorry, 30 total reps, but jumping for the last 10, so you're going to do 20 normal and then jump for the last 10. And this one here is a beauty. These are the steam engines, and we're going to be doing 50 reps total, driving the knees up to the elbows, keeping your back in a fixed position, you know, not arching your back over to hit your knees, and just driving the knees up to the elbows. And as you can see here, Chris utilizes a mid-set break. You know, he's taking a little breather here. He's obviously really feeling the workout, and he jumps right back in. That's how you guys finish strong. And you know, it's a good example of a mid-set break, like I've explained to you guys in previous videos.
All right, guys. So we just finished up with our cardio. It was pretty rough. It was definitely tough. Felt good though. Got a sweat going. Legs feel nice and warm. But I still strongly suggest doing some hip flexor stretches and stuff like that, because you know I've injured my hip flexor before, or like strained it anyway, and it puts you out of doing squats and stuff for a couple weeks. It's very painful. So I definitely, you know, you live and you learn, but I definitely advise you guys to make sure you do some hip stretches. So we're gonna do some here. I'll show you a couple that I like, and you know, you can obviously research some of your own. All right, so let's get on the mat. You're gonna get into like a standard position here. You know, just like put out your, like just stretch. Feel that little like stretch in your
my groin.
in your groin, yeah. And then you want to kind of put your elbows down.
I know a stretch.
And then but you want to put your back towards the windows.
Yeah.
No, you're like your butt. Sorry. So you want to push back. You're pushing back. I'll show you guys what I'm showing Chris right now.
So yeah, guys, like I was saying, you just want to get on your hands and knees here in like a standard stance, and slowly spread the your knees open, you know, opening up the hip flexors, the groin, and you know, just slowly pushing your buttocks towards the back wall, and you know, not pushing it too far, but just enough so you feel the stretch in your groin here. You should feel it all in your groin, and it's very important, just as much as going into the move as coming out. So when you're coming out of the move, you want to kind of you know, lean forward into the move, as I'm explaining here, as I'm instructing, just because, you know, it's really tight. So anyway, yeah, just coming out of the move just like that, it's is just as equally as important. This one here, gravity does all the work. It's kind of it's a funny looking move, but man, do you ever feel it in the hips. and you're just gonna grab the outside of your feet. And if you can't grab the outside of your feet, that's fine. Maybe your ankles, that's fine. Whatever, your shin, doesn't matter. But just let gravity just do all the work. Just let your body sink, and you'll feel the stretch in your hips.
So like that, everything's synced though. Like relax your body, and everything will just sink naturally.
Help my lower back right
Like close your eyes even.
Lower back's in pain.
Close your eyes even, and let everything just sink down. Feel the stretch. Are you feeling it at all in your groin?
Right in my groin.
Are you feeling it at all in your groin?
Yes.
Yeah?
Feeling it completely. It's making me sweat.
And Chris is saying like his lower back's been a little sore since we did back day. So he says it feels nice for his back. So here guys is a very good stretch. You're gonna feel it in your hips. So we went to like a standard width, like a squat position, went down all the way to the ground. You put your feet, or you put your hands on the ground, and then start to push your elbows against your knees here to stretch out the hips. And like, you can even do this, even put more pressure on. You don't wanna do too much because you don't wanna pull anything, you don't wanna hurt anything, but you're pushing your elbow against your knees to feel that stretch feel the stretch in your groin. How's that feel?
Sweaty.
Feels good? All right, I think we're pretty stretched out here. We're gonna do some legs. Might not have time to do the full leg routine, but we'll do, well, not as many sets as I would normally do, but we're gonna get a good leg workout in. We got about an hour actually. We should get close to finishing it. But yeah, no, we did some cardio too, and this is also gonna be Chris's first leg day. So we're gonna definitely we're gonna do all the moves, focus on the form. You know, weight is not even in the amount of weight we're doing is not even in our mind, guys. It's all about that proper form and feeling the workouts and making sure we follow through with good form. Anyway, guys, I'm gonna jump right in.
All right, guys, hopefully you're still with me here. But as promised, we're gonna be moving now into legs. Finally moving into legs now. And we're gonna be starting off with lunges. We're gonna be doing 4 sets here, 7 each leg. And as I'm showing there, you'll kind of want to drive your hip down to the ground, straighten out the back leg. You don't want your knee to track over past your toes, kind of like a squat. But you're going to be jolting up as well. So you're going to go deep into the lunge and then pop right back up. And you're going to do it 7 each leg simultaneously. But another important thing, as I was showing earlier there with the little step move, if you find you have a balancing issue and you can't jump right out from the lunge, the deep lunge position, you can utilize that little step move as I was showing earlier, and yeah, it will help you get back into the starting position. And then here's an important technique. If you're working out with a partner and you guys are new to this, just spot. This is a way to spot each other. So like here, we're kind of pretending that Chris is falling, and I'm just there to grab him and push him back up. Yeah, just a quick little tip.
Yeah, so we're on the squats now. The most important leg workout, pretty much in my books. One of the basics. So I was just telling Chris there, you really got to focus on your form. You don't want your knees to track over your toes. You can injure something. You can pop your hip flexor. You could do a lot of damage to yourself if you don't have proper form.
All right, I know you guys have all been waiting for it, and it's the pinnacle of leg workouts, and that is the squat. We're going to be shooting for 6 sets and 10 reps for each set. So it's a lot of squats, guys. You're not going to be able to go really, really heavy on these unless you're just, some crazy Hercules beast mother beep. I don't know. Anyway, so here I'm instructing Chris. I'm just showing him the squat form. You do not want your knees to track over your toes, as you can kind of see him demonstrating here. You really do not want that, guys. You could possibly injure your hip. But you want to pretend there's like an imaginary seat behind you, and you're essentially just, sitting down. Chris has pretty good form for the first try. Unfortunately, I couldn't record the full squat session because my camera died. But anyway, moving on to standing calf raises. If you guys don't have this machine, you can use a Smith machine with some plates. There's ways to rig it up. But here, it's a lot of sets. We're doing 8 sets, and we're shooting for 15 to 20 reps each set. So it's a lot of calf raises, guys, but I like to jump in between this and hamstring curls and leg extensions. So here's a leg extension. So this one here is 4 sets, and we're shooting for 10 to 12 reps. So what I'll do sometimes is I'll do 4 and 4. So I'll do 4 calf raises with the and work in between with 4 leg extensions, and then with the last 4 calf raises, I'll jump in between that and hamstring curls. But with this move, guys, you want to kind of like extend your legs outwards and kind of have a little pause, because you're gonna really feel it in your quadricep. It's gonna really build the teardrop in your quad. And then yeah, so these are the hamstring curls. Like I said, I like to jump in between. This is another 4-set move, 10 to 12 reps, and really just controlling the weight and driving your feet, the back of your heel up towards your buttocks, and kind of having a little squeeze at the top, but not too much. You guys don't want to be going crazy with this. You don't want to be flying around with the weight. Don't want to injure your hamstring. But anyway, guys, that's about it for this. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please leave a comment if you guys have any questions. I'll do my best to answer. And other than that, guys, please subscribe if you haven't already. Thanks to those of you who have. Until next time, stay virtuous. Peace.
I promise it'll pay off. A workaholic can't even enjoy your day off. My mind heavy, develop my own chaos. I thought I had it right, but I guess a nigga was way off. Fucking with the past. Shit is fatal, but I know it doesn't last. Know how I'm feeling, don't even ask. Just shut the fuck up, keep the music on blast.